June the 4th, 2025. This is my 5th attempt at doing this very important video. I address myself, of course, to all the parents and the teachers and the professors who would like to add something significant to the training, teachings of your students. That it's about survival. Long before the apocalypse happens and Armageddon is here, the first and most important thing about survival skills is food. You must have food. Here again, I'm going to show you using vegetables that I have. I call this project Groceries to Garden. These potatoes, as I showed you before, are sprouting in my vegetable bin. Many would just, the smart ones would cut off the eyes and cook the rest of it. Many people would just throw them away. But I say that they still have great purposes to serve. Did you know that you can be sustained by a diet of potatoes? That's how nutritious they are. So, anyway, here we go. I'm employing my belligerent caregiver to give me a hand because I have tried again 5 times to do this by myself. I was not successful. I will make it as quick as possible. But as you can see, the growth is all on these potatoes as these eyes start to open and branch out. Oops, I can't even lift this one because it has roots already. Now keep in mind, I introduced you to this concept. Would you hold the camera, please, and do the filming? Several weeks ago. And I'm trying, despite all the pain I'm feeling right now, and even now my fingertips and my mouth are bleeding from having to talk, which I don't like to do anymore. But, so here we go. This is me originally just simply putting these potatoes in here. I've cut them in pieces to multiply them even more, because each one of these eyes can produce anywhere from 4, 5, or 6 potatoes. Now, rushing along here to stay in character. Now, this is the way they will look after a few days. I've cut them in order for them to dry and heal. Now, this is what an old person does. I got myself several examples of this. And I started these potatoes about 3 weeks ago. I want to encourage you. I started these potatoes about 3 weeks ago, and you can see how tall they are now. But as I anticipated, as I knew and expected, they are too crowded. So what I'm going to do right before your very eyes is I am going to split them up so they will have an even better chance at survival if I can get them back out. Look at this. Oh my God, you can just hear it popping. I'm not going to apologize for the people out there working and cutting down trees and everything. But I want you to see this firsthand, because before me, I never had. So here we go. This is what a potato looks like at 3 weeks. And you can see the new growth coming out of this. Now what I'm going to do next It's only logical. But I'm going to take these potatoes and I am going to transfer them to another pot. In this case, what is happening is my garden is so wet from all of these floods that I can't plant them directly in the garden. That's what you would want to do, most certainly. You would want to plant them in the garden, but only when your garden is dry. It's going to take about 3 weeks, real time, for my garden to dry. So, even I cannot rush that. I cannot rush it. So, here we go. Removing what would be considered the old soil. I gingerly put these potatoes in this other pot. I like this pot because it's taller. Now here, let me just pull this away. This is what your potato plant will look like when it's this old. I would like to split this up as much as I can without destroying the root system. I mean, but you can see there are so many roots that have developed off of this one spud. But you must be gentle and, again, not destroy the roots. At this point, the roots are the most important things. And I put that down. If I remember correctly, you want to plant your potatoes 6 inches down. There's no cheating it. You can't cheat the numbers or anything. It doesn't work. Now here's a good example. See, that root is turning into a potato right before your very eyes. And I would wager that by fall or spring, I will have baked potatoes, French fries, mashed potatoes, all of that. But again, remember, as you're putting these in here, you don't want to overcrowd them. You want to bury them 4 to 6 inches down. Now, it would appear to those woke Gen Zs that I am exerting extra effort, and you'd say, well, can we take a shortcut? Well, let me just give you a lesson, and this is the bottom line. It's not about plants. It's not about potatoes. It's about God's design, which I embrace completely. And that is, this is extremely painful. There you have it. And next you would do what we call backfill. You don't have to call it that if you don't want to. Call it what you want. Backfill it. Oh, God, that hurts. And cover those potatoes up. Perhaps in a few weeks or a few months, I will give you an update on this. And again, this is for the parents. This is for the teachers and the professors and concerned citizens like myself who concern ourselves and worry about the future of our children. And trying to provide essential skills for their survival. Okay, I'm going to end it at that. this is taking a lot out of me. I'm bleeding all over the place. So I hope you got something out of it.